Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Surviving Mars. If you were here for the last episode, you remember we got our mission set up. We went with India as our mission sponsor, and we kind of got started building up a base right here in the lower corner, lower right corner of the map. So, uh, we've also employed a underground tunnels elevator as our drone control area. And we need to set up some launch pads, fuel refinery, and some water systems to get some fuel so we can get this rocket at least out of here. We might keep this one for emergency control of the drones, just in case we need that for some reason. So yeah, let's get rolling. As you'll notice, it is Sol 22. I did just a touch of stuff after we turned off the cameras last time. Not very much. Uh, also notice there are two solar panels attached to this, which really only needs one. Those are so I can continue rolling through the cold waves, because buildings demand twice the amount of power during a cold wave. For this, I would actually have to pop open my Stormy generator to keep it on, which I can always do. So number one, I kind of have an idea where I want to put the launch pads. Oh, okay. I have an idea where I want to put the launch pads. And this guy is really right in the way. So I kind of want them on the corners. Right here-ish. One, and then another one on the other side. But, unfortunately, can't do that. What I can do is mark out where the edge of that will be, so I can kind of build things around that area. Perfect. So it looks like two in the corner, window. So here's how we'll do this. We'll use the regular solar panels. Here, here, here. Double check that alignment. Wrong button. Okay, perfect. So you can kind of see that lines up right with the edge, so I know where the edge of this structure is. I also need to get rid of these. So design this guy to take care of that. Into construction on this. Oh. Because we don't actually want them to be built, we're just using them as markers. And now we really need that fuel refinery set up. Okay, good. Pipeline is right there. So we can kind of do it like this. I don't know, what do you guys think? This. I'm thinking this, probably. Where's the offload for fuel? I honestly don't remember. I think it's off the back. But I think this is good. We'll do this and just kind of start there. Okay, perfect. The fuel is offloaded here, out of the way of all of this structure. We need a pipe. Gotta go ahead and connect depot to the elevator, because we can. And it's going to need some water. So, some moisture liberators. And some alignment options available here. Could wedge this right into here. So it connects all with the already established infrastructure. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. Although, it's going to make it really hard to, like, attach anything else to this pipeline going forward. Which I don't love that. So, let's maybe do this so we can kind of carry the pipeline out along this way. If we need to. And I think that will require an additional loop to right here. Okay. Now this uses machine parts for maintenance, I'm pretty sure. Yep. This, I think, just uses metals. I'll have to look. Oh.
Resources are low.
Why? Let's turn off your night shift. We need the callback code. I just spelled it. Sorry. Alright, so everything is connected. Let's close this back down. And these need their own power sources. And
Anomaly found.
let's do this here. for now. We can always rearrange those. And I have power set up for them. I mean, supply some extra so it runs. Let's turn this on and turn that off. No need for an extra. Okay, put that over here. Alright, so that's got us going. We'll be able to produce 8 fuel per soul. It's great. So they were not. Is any experts? Explorer.
Sector scanned.
It's seriously all the way up here. Alright, that's good. And we have a sector scan, so let's do that. Alright, so these we can probably get rid of. So we now have our infrastructure laid out. This should be producing 1.5. This one is 1. So yeah, hold on. Like I said, I will probably keep this around, just in case we need something to control the drones in an emergency which doesn't have power. This guy is in the way though, so we need to get him out of here. And we probably start working on some landscaping projects. I did find out that this is not something I believe. I think it's related to the mystery. So we'll just have to live with its presence for now.
Research complete.
Explorer AI is great, because it means we'll now be researching faster. Love that. Control range. Great. Lots of room here. Basically, let's start flattening out this area. So we could take it like all the way back to here. We have all this protrusion, which we could use to build something. Here, literally just out as far as we can. Okay. Maybe the drones don't work on. Should probably also have a dumping ground, all the extra stone. The landscaping projects usually produce a bunch of it. So they'll work on that. While we wait for enough fuel to be done to launch these. Let's fill up this one first. Dang it. Where's our research? Yeah, drone hubs seem like they'd be an important thing. Let's go ahead and grab that. So once this is done, I can kind of use it as a baseline for projects to move in this kind of direction. So I can pull from off of this and be like, okay, this is flat ground. It'll make everything that same height, essentially. See, producing lots of waste rock. Just ticking right up there. It's mostly removing this stuff right now. And then I'll just start picking out the actual terrain. All these blue rocks are going to be removed. There we go.
Sector scanned.
Just extracting the waste rock. Down over this direction.
Meteor shower incoming.
Oh, good. A meteor shower. Early game like this, they can actually be a little bit handy. A lot of them drop anomalies that just give you research progress, which we don't have a lot of sponsor research is kind of huge. Right now we're pulling out 200. It's not a lot. But it is better than 0. Had some playthroughs where that's a reality, and that's tough.
Anomaly found.
Where's this? Okay. See, they're dropping off anomalies like crazy, but we can't get to those yet. Hopefully it storms over that direction. We'll see how it moves. Sometimes it will kind of go like this. Sometimes it goes like this. Just hard to tell. What's going to be interesting is removing this formation. That's going to be so much waste rock. Okay, that project's done. Basically went along here. We're going to do this. There we go. All right. Okay, so I've got them clearing out this next section here. Just trying to kind of expand on this so we have more smooth ground to pull from as we kind of clear this area out. Next one will probably be like this strip right here. That's right. Don't want to be on the slow setting. That'll take forever. Honestly, like, once you're used to the game, I can't think of many reasons to use the normal speed. And truthfully, I don't know a lot of people that do. You just kind of get used to the pace of the game on the fastest possible speed.
Sector scanned.
It just goes from there. And sometimes it's still unbearably slow.
Research complete.
Perfect. Let's pick a new sector to scan. And some new research to do. Soil adaptation. Farms are very useful, so yes, let's do that. There, guys. Do 35 and 50, which, once the Martian engines gets researched, that goes down to 30, so I don't know if it'll offload the extra, probably. Okay, meteor storm is over. Let's go get our, pick up the anomalies we can reach. Looks like there's 3 of them. Looks like a trapped oil well or something's gonna blow there. Get some extra polymers lying here too. And some metals. Thanks. Incoming. Gotta love those meteors. New deep space telescope will be launched to scan the cosmos from a point even further out than Mars. The company behind the telescope, Amjet Industries, has partnered with our sponsor to share the financial burden of the deep space launch. Our sponsor, not one to waste an opportunity to help their most ambitious project, says the splitting of the launch bill will basically pay for a single supply pod they can fill with cargo of our choosing. What do we pick? Don't really need the RC transport. Orbital probes are great, but I don't mind slow scanning the area. There's plenty to do in the area that we're in right now. Extra machine parts and electronics are huge this early in the game, so let's do that.
Anomaly analyzed.
Perfect. Let's go and analyze another anomaly. And let's have our supply pod drop off fresh supplies. So the fun thing about that is not only do you get whatever it delivers, but when you salvage this, you actually get some metals from it too. So if you were desperate for metals, and you just had tons of money going, you could constantly order supply pods and get metals that way. It'd be crazy inefficient, but doable. Oop. Finally blue. I have a feeling it would.
Research complete.
Excellent. Harness is done. Oh, really? For this fresh supplies. Nighttime. Nighttime. Yikes, look at that. Deep furrow into the mountains. And it's done.
Research complete.
Next project. Advanced Martian engines. Are they offloading the extra? Yeah. That's how they are. Good. These are most filled up and ready to go.
Sector scanned.
So, start going back up this way. I'm going to kind of like scan these areas before I do any of this, since I can't get to this yet. So I'll go on 9, do this one, and this one. I'll skip this one, and then probably this one, and then go down this way. Some more storage. We are producing quite a bit of it. I like to kind of honeycomb these, some driving paths in between. That's what the field of game, I think. Hopefully those are out of the way for now. I'm sure we will end up moving them dozens of times though. My explorer's done what he was doing, so let's go back over to the base here. And keep an eye on this dust devil. Those can wreck bases pretty fast. Alright, good to go. Owns this thing to it. Too shabby. Oh, where did it go? Perfect. Let's get him out of here. After we do a rename, just drop this one. We prefer my stuff not have random numbers on it if it has a name.
Milestone achieved.
Very good. So I was gonna have to jump that guy. Alright, let's go ahead and build our landing pads. Do one on this side. Oops. Do one on this side. Sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and set up this guy. Oops. Right there. And let's get a sword there as well.
Sector scanned.
And start putting 3 full water. Just get 2.5. These two things. And industrialists and industrialists are not fucking each other up, so that's always a great thing. Oh yeah, no night shifts. So I'm thinking once this concrete is gone, and it's going to be a while, but once it's gone, I'll put 2 more of these in the front. And then kind of leave this on the front side so things can easily drive in and out of here. I'll probably do another fuel refinery here at some point. Yeah. Main goal is to put a dome basically right here. I think I'm going to start with medium. But as you can see, got some uneven terrain to deal with, hence our flattening project. That seems to be going pretty well. Yeah, we're getting there. Lots of more rock to remove. This thing's really going to town. Concrete. Always a good thing. So obviously the game has terraforming options since they did Green Planet. Usually don't like to mess with those until I've got an actual base set up. And have basically like done all the initial stuff you have to do to kind of like be ready for all that. And very annoying. It's great. Yes, I do have a rocket on hand if I want to look at those. Launch a SETI satellite. It's funding. Don't need that. What's this? High-speed comm satellite. Increases sponsor research by 400. That might be worth doing, but it's expensive. Specifically the 100 electronics. We have 25. So I would have to order 75 more. We've got the metal, and we could make the fuel.
Cold
So,
wave approaching.
fun. Love cold waves. So that'll shut down my fuel making abilities. Which could be unfortunate. What can we do? There it is. It's gonna freeze up. Except for this. I'll keep digging up that concrete to check it's freezing. So here's a fun thing, if you ever notice, the elevator doesn't freeze all the way around it. It's an indicator that it's warmer beneath the surface than it is on top.
Sector scanned.
You kind of get the same effect from the blowhole when you can build that. It warms the area
Research
around
complete.
it. Subsurface heating. Better late than never, I guess. Polymer's factory would be a good thing to have eventually. And factory amplification. Energy turbines. All very useful. Let's just power this down for now. Because we need this stopper. I'm actually not sure how things are sapping the energy from this. Because there's no cables connecting them.
Resources are low.
Guess I should do that. That way I can pull from the solar panels too if it needs to. Basically I have 4 souls left. Okay, looks like that project is completed. That's great. Let's look at the ground as well here. Get rid of some waste rock, smooth out the ground. Go along here. Gotta get this stuff out of the way first though. everything else with flatness anyway. Research cooperation. Lambda Industries Deep Space Telescope is performing as planned. What isn't performing as well is the data analysis. The amount of information the telescope is sending towards Earth is mind-boggling, and they have issues processing all of it. Lambda Industries is officially extending a request for help with some of the data analysis. Goal: research the analyzed space telescope data tech to continue. Alright, let's prioritize that. We did get some free stuff out of it, so most we can do is give it a hand. Speed communication satellite would be beneficial right now, though. Not that I have the fuel for it. The power, but I don't have the... It's frozen. Until the cool wave stops, that is basically off. I'm surprised this doesn't freeze up during the nights, but it's good. Yeah, see this? It's frozen. This one stays nice and warm. It's got power. Same with this one, basically. And because it's attached to the underground, it doesn't really freeze down there. Maybe the next rock now. There's no sense in ordering electronics until we have the fuel to do that satellite, so we will
Sector scanned.
get resources I can. Oops. And lots of dust devils going. Far from our base, thankfully. Oh, looks like that flattening project is done. Let's work on the other one. I think we'll just keep taking strips like that. Until we basically have all this dug out. And you can kind of hear the wind blowing. And it really does make you feel cold. Even if it's not cold where you're at. It's kind of crazy. They finish already? I'm used to them doing larger projects, so makes sense. that one might take a minute longer. And that'll probably be the last strip that I can do like that. With the control range. It's about as far as it goes. Just one more soul of the cold wave. And the cool thing about the mission sponsor and why we picked them, if you weren't here for that, is they have a metals refinery. Basically turns your waste rock into metal, which is great because the moat hole is way down at the end of the tech tree.
Anomaly found.
And costs a crap ton of resources to build. And it's kind of hard to keep up with once you have it going. So being able to do this is awesome, for sure. Now eventually we'll still want to do the moat hole, because we need the waste rock for other things, namely terraforming. But yeah, it's a really great option to have in the early game. Kind of keep you running infinitely, even though you may have exhausted your metal supplies in that area. Let's probably start running lines out this way. Kind of the same. Do it like spokes. Start it from here every time. Yeah, that's exactly what we'll do. Clear myself some area to build. If I build the dome. What we gotta do? Excellent.
Sector scanned.
Concrete. Looks like good polymers. Definitely have the metals. Needs a lot of power. It's air. And 2 water, which is exactly how much I have. That's not being used to make fuel, so that'll be perfect. 30 power. That's for the dome. Expensive. But the extra room is worth it, for sure. Let's see where we're at. Getting there. Okay, so like, see, I don't really need to research or scan this yet, or this yet, so we'll just jump down here and go this way. The cold wave is over. Yeah, these are all red. Let's do your thing. This is fixed, it just needs water. Oh, that's got its water. Honestly, I don't think it's super important at the moment. Oh, I'll fix it up anyway. The cool thing about this is we'll have this stuff. The cool thing about this is we'll be able to have the rockets land right here. and then the dome entrance will literally be right here. So yeah, it's gonna be great. That's a perfect fit. Love that. Okay, so got them set up on a new terrain flattening project here. Should just sort of expand what we did here, kind of move it down and around eventually. Heirloom. River Street, you have received a strange package with a letter attached. As you read the letter, your eyes fill with tears. That's sad. It informs you that your old friend and teacher, Professor Richtman, has just passed away. You often accompanied him on his trips and expeditions and discussed many aspects of science and philosophy together. Sounds like a cool relationship, anyway. The strongbox contains his legacy, protected by a 3-letter password and a short message in his handwriting. You'll know. Okay, so toy reveals super fungus breakthrough tech. AC reveals superior cables and superior pipes breakthrough tech. If you don't know, that is an awesome one. Reveals plasma rocket breakthrough tech. Ooh, reveals nano refinement breakthrough tech. This is so good. Like, I just can't pass that up. Especially once you start asteroid mining, nano refinement is everything. Yeah. The gears unlock with a mechanical click. You know what you would find. You know what you would find inside, and yet you are grateful for this last gesture of love and goodwill. Junk filtration derivatives was the last thing that kept the professor awake late at night. He was working on the project in a complete secrecy, grammar guys, and you doubt that anyone else than you and some others knew about it. And there it is, the complete theory ready to be applied in practice in front of you, alongside his precious mascot, a laughing face ball. So it reveals that breakthrough tech, nano refinement, which is so good. I will show it to you right now. It's right here. All extractors continue to extract small amounts when their deposit is depleted. I cannot tell you how awesome that is. So this tech right here literally lets you set up permanent extractors on an asteroid and just continue to mine the exotic minerals from them. Um, and then exploring in the underground usually lets you unlock the tech to keep asteroids in orbit. You just park them there. Um, and yeah, so those two combined, perfect. This also works on water extractors, so you can set up permanent colonies on asteroids. It's not a huge reason to do that since everything can be automated. Um, but if you're trying to figure out what to do with your retirees, asteroids are an option. Oh yeah, that's good. That was an important one to get. The superior pipes and cables is also really awesome. basically, like, when you have that type researched, you can drag a pipe from here all the way across the whole map, and it will never break. Never requires maintenance. No leaks or anything. It's really good. Yeah, that nano refinement, it's just, that's the one. JFD. Jump filtration derivatives. Okay. I was about to ask what it meant, and then it popped in my head, so there you go, if you were wondering. It's like, this is almost done.
Sector scanned.
Let's see what we got. The cool thing about this setup is we actually have one cell right here where we can build something. It has to be a completely independent thing, though. So we'll probably do sensor towers once we have the autonomous towers tech researched. Autonomous towers tech. Well, it just seems like a convenient place to put them, and there's other things I could potentially put there, like MDS lasers, but they need power, and I don't know that this links to that across these or not. It's a question. So eventually the goal is to have everything set up like this is set up with Starlink generators to power it. That takes a while to do, so initially just use the solar panels and the batteries. Those are they. About halfway there. Not too shabby. We've made some good progress in this episode, honestly.
Great dust storm approaching.
Great. That's okay. We'll make do. And that will shut down the water vectors, which means this will also shut down. Everything else should continue to operate. Well, now the concrete extractor will also stop because we have solar panels up to. Fun fact we didn't know: if you land in these upper areas, you don't experience dust storms. But resources are usually a little more scarce up here than they are down here, but in particular concrete. So if you don't have a good way to get concrete, otherwise, it's usually best to land wherever they recommend, because it guarantees you a large source of concrete to start with. And you just sort of deal with the dust storms in the meantime. I don't understand why this says it needs power. You have a power source, literally right here. It just makes no sense to me.
Meteor incoming.
Just lay that on the rocks, no harm, no foul. Let's move this up in priority. Yeah, let's do that. If we turn this on, good. So it'll prioritize this over the other stuff for power. That's what we want.
Meteor shower
Technically,
incoming.
this and this are perfectly capable of running. Just the things that they need,
Sector scanned.
they're not able to get.
Resources are low.
Namely, water and power for this guy. Almost there. I also tend to get more meteor impacts during the Great Dust Storms. I'm not sure why that is. Oh, there's a meteor storm starting to. That's fun. And repair some stuff. So far, so good. Pretty lucky here.
Meteor incoming. Meteor
I think we just
incoming.
lost it.
Meteor incoming.
Thanks.
Meteor incoming.
That sucked. It's 4 damage on this thing, which brings me down to 8. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Dust storm is
Meteor
almost over.
incoming.
Okay.
Meteor incoming. Anomaly found.
I bet we can find him. We're gonna wait to go get it though. more landscaping projects for the moment. Another death trap. Here too. What's this? I don't know this.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Sector. Like I said, we were waiting on those anomalies. It's not sending anything into that. At least we didn't have an impact on our food reserves. That is always a mess. It's gonna take me like 4 days to clear out all the materials I just dropped in these areas, so I can keep clearing them. This only goes so far. One hour left. There we go. Meteor storm over. I have them start up here. Analyze the anomaly. Green metals to go.
Research complete.
Lambda Industries is immensely satisfied with our helping hand in the data analysis and wish to repay us with a reward of our choosing. Discount on outsourcing projects. Funny. Right now, the sponsor research is really the way to go. So let's do that. Get our research done a little bit faster. The range was that far. That's pretty good though. Hopefully it won't take too long to clear these out. Looks like it's going a little faster than I thought originally. Just scan that anomaly. And put some more research back on the docket here. This guy, which we got rid of earlier to keep the and the industries thing. Seems like the right plan. Gather up whatever this is. Alright, nice. It's more metals. Carry 57. Holy cow. It's a tank. 10 more. Let's grab this. And the metals.
Research complete.
So let's go.
Sector scanned.
Polymers here. And a refinement on the docket. Let's get this guy going to analyze some more stuff. Oh, resources. And we'll go have them clean up some more of this. Start another flattening project. Well, we are moving right along here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I think next episode we'll definitely see our first dome built and probably our first colonists on the red planet get established. So, looking forward to that. Hope you guys have enjoyed this, are nice and relaxed,
Research complete.
and maybe even have found your way into Dreamland. That's all I got for you. Have a good night, guys. With all that being said, remember, you can call us the Cubs.